All right, we are live. Okay, hi everybody. Welcome back to the Tuned and Strong podcast. I got it right this week. I am Dr. Jen Cavus.
And I am Angela McHouston of Music Strong.
And today we are going to be talking about some cool stuff we've got going on. And I just can't wait to hear what Angela's got going, so we'll start with her.
Okay, cool. So I am totally stoked about this. This idea hit me not too long, maybe like last week. And this came, I'm trying to figure out like what kind of a challenge can I do? And I'm thinking, challenges are great, but I don't know. And then one day it hit me, the COVID comeback challenge. So it's catchy, right? Hashtag MSCCC for short. So in talking with people, I'm trying to like firm up some things with business, and I was having some conversations, and it's basically, it's not that musicians get injured a lot, even though we do, but the thing is, what's pressing right now? We were at a high playing level in March. So many of us were playing tons of gigs. How many hours a day did you have with your fingers on your instrument?
Right.
Hours and hours and hours and hours, right? And then the world shut down March 13th. Yeah. And then after that, a lot of us took a very well-needed break, but that break has gone from 2 weeks to 9 months, or however many months it is. That's not good. So I've got a friend who was talking about he's recording right now. He's doing a lot of recording work, and he actually hired a guy for a recording gig, and this was like a 7-hour gig. Dude assured him he was prepared. He was not prepared. He said, "Can you do this in 1 or 2 takes?" After the 5th take, he fired the guy and said, "I will do it myself." You don't want that to be you, because if your playing level was here, your break has gone way longer than you meant, and you're just going to wait for a gig to come up to prepare for it. Bad news bears, y'all, because the deal is you cannot cram. Your body cannot cram. Who has ever crammed for anything?
Yeah.
Who has crammed on their instrument before? Oh, me. Did it go well?
Doesn't work.
Huh?
Which super doesn't work.
No, it didn't go well at all. My third injury was it third? Second. Third injury. Third and fourth injuries were from cramming. Bad idea. You will get injured. Terrible idea, right? So, again, to recap, your playing level was way up high. Then we've taken this beautiful break. A lot of acute injuries and inflammation has gone down, but that's gone, I'm not saying you haven't been playing at all, but you have not been playing at the level you were for the amount of hours. And if you haven't started to ramp that back up, maybe you're thinking about ramping it back up, but if you haven't yet, and what if you got called for a Christmas gig?
Right.
What if you get called for a wedding? What if you get called for a recording session? What if you get asked, "Hey, can you go on tour in February?" It could happen.
Yep.
It's already started to happen. I've already got gigs. I got one this Saturday.
Cool.
It's happening, y'all. So we got to be prepared. And if you haven't ramped up your playing time, your body ain't going to be prepared for it. Right? And you don't want to be that guy who loses the guy. And my friend was like, "I will never call him again. He's been sitting at home whining about not having a job. And he also didn't keep his playing time up." So long story short, what I'm going to do is I'm doing a challenge. I'm doing 2 challenges. One is 6 weeks and one is 16 weeks. And let me explain the difference here. So 6 weeks from this coming Sunday until January 1st is 6 weeks. That is not a crash course, but that's about the minimum time I need, or I can take to progress you on a fast track to being fit by the end of the year and ready for 2021 to take off super strong, right? Because this is the perfect time to get ready for those tours in the summer, to get ready for that next year's playing season. You want to approach that playing season strong, right? Not where you were and not where you are. Now is go time, right? So 6 weeks, I'm going to take you from where you are to where you want to be. But what if you don't want to just like have 6 weeks and like, "Hey, that was great. That was fun. Cool. We're good now, I think." What if you want to dominate? What if you really want to be like, "Screw this, screw 2020. I'm going to push the reset button with sledgehammer." So from this coming Sunday, the 22nd, until March 13th of next year is 16 weeks. March 13th was when the world shut down. If you take this 16 weeks with me, you're going to get, you're going to be, that's 4 months of training and challenges and all this stuff. You're going to hit that reset button hard, and you are going to be better than you ever thought you could be. So these challenges are not challenges against other people. They are for yourself. So it's not really a challenge. It's just the COVID comeback. Challenge
sounds self-challenge.
It is a self-challenge. Yeah. So I've been thinking about all the cool stuff that I'm going to do. And so I'm going to write workouts for everyone. So we're all going to do these workouts. The 16 week is going to be much more in depth. Obviously, you're going to get a lot more. You're going to get one-on-one sessions with me. Each week we're going to do a live workout together with Q&A. With, hey, I don't understand how this works. Hey, it's nice to meet you. It's going to be a group camaraderie. You're going to get a private Facebook group. You're going to get all the workouts. You're going to get PDFs of the workouts. You're going to be able to check in on an app, and I'm going to have the accountability. You're going to have the accountability you need because the workouts will be in an app, and you have to log in and do it. And it's not just that. It's also going to be like drinking more water. I'm going to give you some things that you fill out to make sure, you're going to get that accountability, and you're going to reestablish those habits that you've been saying that you wanted to have. Now you're going to have someone holding you accountable. And I don't mean like breathing down your throat. You didn't do your workout today. So I know my brain's going all over the place because I haven't quite written it all down yet. There's a whole lot to it, but I'm going to progress you through the phases of strength training safely under my guidance. You're going to get instrument-specific workouts. So I'm doing a series of live instrument-specific workouts right now. If you join the challenge, you will get them included. You get the PDFs. You get the live workouts. There's 2 live workouts. One is recorded already. One, I broke my foot, so when it heals, I have to redo the workout. So then you're going to get all of those. You're going to get the short instrument-specific workouts. You're going to get the workouts that I write specifically for this challenge. You're going to get some one-on-one time with me. You're going to get the private Facebook group, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm super stoked about this. It's going to start this Sunday. And my brain is going a million miles a minute because I haven't written all of it down, and it's a lot. So my thought is on this, and I'm going to lay out pricing. This is not free. Nothing in life is free, right? So here's what my thinking is, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do a website or not. It might be just, hey, email me at angela@musicstrong.com, and I will personally forward you everything. Oh, everybody will also get a copy of my ebook. So you will also get that included. So the 6-week course is going to be $597, and get this. The 16-week course will be $2021, right? Hit the reset button, and it doesn't mean that you have to pay all that right there. We can set up payments if you want to do $500 a month. Done, right? And I will give you the content, not all in one go. I'm going to give it to you as we go. So we're going to be feeding. So you're going to be in this community with other people who are needing the same things that you are needing, who are struggling with not being where they are. They're 20 pounds overweight. They don't like it, but they've been at home, and then they're playing, and then we have this stigma about injuries too. This is going to be a safe place we can talk about it and realize you guys are not alone. We're not alone, right? So I'm super stoked. And that's my big announcement.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, also, wait, before I forget. So I'm still doing this series of live instrument-specific workouts. You can get them on my website. So if you go to musicstrong.com, look under services. The first thing it says is live online workouts. So you can still join me. I did the organ workout today. This Thursday, I'm doing the bass workout. And then I'm doing next week. I forget if it's next week. I'm doing clarinet, saxophone, percussion, tuba. I think that's all I have left. But and they're all on sale for $49. They're all on sale until 2 days before, and then they go up to full price, and they're not going to come back down again. So you want to jump on this. If you can't make the live workout with me, these are an hour and a half long. It's like a tutorial. I'm going to teach you all about form, why I picked it, how to do a playing specific workout. This is what you can do before you play. I know I don't mean to take over here, but I'm just so excited. So you get to do the workout with me live. You get the recording. You get the PDF with bonus material. And then when I re-record the workout, you get to do that with me live. or not if you can't make it. You also get that workout recorded. So that's still going on through December, but jump on it because it's about to be done. And then I don't know when I'm going to redo the next series.
Yeah.
Foot hasn't healed.
Yeah. It'll happen.
Yeah. So those are my series of exciting things that I'm working on, and I'm super excited to share.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's a great time to do this. I mean, people are starting to hire out. I'm hearing a little bit about stuff starting down here in the South too. So we'll see how that develops. Been in the position where I felt underprepared for a gig and didn't get called back. I was young, so learned that lesson once the hard way. Done. Very young.
Right.
And been in the position where somebody came in and I was like, you don't know what you're doing and I don't trust you now. So I never called them again. So like you said, this is the time to do that. And especially when we're looking at, okay, the gigs are coming up, you still have time to get into strength if you haven't done it before. I mean, you really do. And working with somebody like us, it's like, we're not going to let you hurt yourself. We've been there too much. So we've learned what not to do. And even with the types of workouts that I personally do, I'm not going to expect a new person to come in and just like pick up way too heavy. No, I'm going to figure out where you're at, build you up from there. And if you need or are feeling like you want some more one-on-one in-person time, you happen to be within driving distance in Tallahassee, you're always welcome to hit me up. Happy to work one-on-one in person. And a lot of people are kind of afraid to just, it's odd because you've got the people who are afraid to jump into the online because they're like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. So then you've got the people who are afraid to come in person because they're like, well, I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't want you to see me.
Right.
But yeah, either way, this is the time to start. We've got some more specialized things going on down here. Certainly, always the option for more individualized holistic stuff, but we've got some specialty stuff going on down in Tallahassee down here. December 5th, I am running a deadlift specialty workshop. It is going to be it's a Saturday. It's from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. local time. That is going to be everything you need to know about the deadlift, how to do it safely, what it feels like, how to do different types of deadlifts. And if you're failing on the deadlift, where are you failing? Why are you failing? What can you do to address that? And this seems kind of like, well, for lifters, this is an important thing, and it is. But why for musicians? Well, personally, I am a big fan of the deadlift for musicians because it's just such a full body load, which primes all sorts of strengthening and development, just overall. If we're talking about somebody's got low back pain, somebody's got, their hips are stiff from sitting too long, or they're having a hard time walking, or they're having a hard time with posture, if you will, staying upright enough. Deadlift addresses all of those, even though it doesn't seem like it. So if you've got any of those problems, you want to know how to deadlift better, safely, whatever, hit me up. Like I said, it's December 5th. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you are a member at the gym that I coach out of, Big Ben Strength, it's going to be $25. If you are a non-member, $35, still not bad, but that pricing is only in effect until November 23rd. After that, it goes up. So if you're interested, hit us up sooner rather than later.
Jump on it.
You can still sign up after that date. It's just going to be more expensive, so get on it while you can. Bring your friends. It's more fun with friends.
I love deadlifting. It's the best.
It's one of my favorite movements.
It is my favorite movement.
Yeah. It's just so, there's a reason that it's used in just about every sports training and every strength program. I really struggle to think of one that doesn't use it, at least to some degree. So yeah, deadlifts.
Yeah.
Beyond that, in January, and this is the one I'm still working details out on. But for sure, January 9th, time and price are to be decided. January 9th, though, is going to start our first ever Ladies' Day out of Big Ben Strength. We are going to focus on abs. So if you want a stronger core, if you want to know how to use your core better, anything to do with the different types of core movements, core muscles, we're going to hit that. It's not going to be as expensive as the Deadlift Seminar, I don't think. Like I said, pricing is TBD. Bring your friends, have them try it out, learn some stuff about abs, get a good pump, have a good day.
So much gains.
You know, and we'll come back. That should be a series. So I'm thinking that it's going to be the first or second Saturday in every month. We're just going to have Ladies' Day, kick the boys out. We're going to focus on different areas of strength and physiology that are. It's not that they're not important to the men too. It's just that they do have a particular role in health. So if you've got, say, and I know nobody likes to talk about this, you've got bladder control issues.
Oh, pelvic floor strength, man. Nobody talks about it.
Nobody talks about that. That's related to the abs. That's related to a bunch of the stuff that's going to be coming up down the road for these ladies' days. Anything to do with that sort of thing, women's confidence, that sort of stuff.
And if you've had kids, you know how important it is to strengthen that.
Yes, and coming back from kids it's a process, you know? And it's a process that unfortunately a lot of people avoid because it's either too hard or it's become socially acceptable or a variety of different reasons that are just very human, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, come hang out in January if you're interested in abs and ladies stuff. If you're not necessarily so interested in abs and want to try it out in February, we should have, I'm probably glutes, but we'll see. We'll see what the February one's going to be. But that's going to be a series. Yeah.
Are you going to do it as a series where like you could buy the whole package and just like do a bunch?
I think it's going to be more of like a drop-in thing.
Yeah.
So I think it's, not going to be terribly outside of hours or anything. Much more open if you just want to swing by. We haven't, like I said, we're still ironing out the exact details. But it is going to be something that does occur regularly out here. So yeah. Got one other thing on the horizon, but not quite ready to make that announcement yet. It could be a pretty big deal though, so keep an eye out for that.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I have one more to talk about.
All right, go ahead.
Since we keep talking about stuff. I am going to be a co-host on a virtual musicians wellness retreat. And that's going to be that is tentatively scheduled for January 16th, basically like 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Time. Ish. Details are up in the air right now, but I'm going to be talking about, obviously, musician strength training, just the basics, just the basics you need to know. And the people that I am doing it with, we're going to be talking about yoga, pelvic floor health and strengthening specifically. And we're also going to be talking about, and this is not just a lecture thing. This is supposed to be a retreat. This is going to be a nice thing. We're still fleshing out the details, but I had a really great call with these ladies the other day, and we're like, yeah, we can do it. And we figure like 3 hours is max, because that's a lot of time to sit in front of a computer. Even if I'm having you do stuff and they're doing stuff, it's still just a lot, right? So you'll get the recording of that as well. We're still trying to figure it out, but there'll be yoga, pelvic floor stuff, corrective exercises and stretching and strengthening. And we're also going to be talking about anti-inflammatory foods and nutritional supplement, stuff like that. So along the dietary guidelines, we're going to be talking about that as well. So yeah, that's coming up. Mark the calendar for January 16th. All
right. So we got events through January. I'm sure we'll have more coming up.
Yeah.
It's I'm sure for you too, it sounds like for you too, as this year starts wrapping up and people are starting to be ready to come back out. You and I are ramping up what we're trying to provide too. So if you're ready, whenever, just reach out to us.
Let's do this now.
Yes.
There's never a good time to have kids. There's never a good time to start a fitness program. Just do it. Oh. There's never going to be a best time.
Right. Sorry, I'm looking up something here that I'm going to talk about in a second.
That's all right. That's okay. So yeah, we've got all these different programs, and I really hope that you guys will reach out to us. And do you have any of these on your website or advertised anywhere? Because I don't have the challenge on my website yet. Not sure if I'm going to.
My website is technically still up and running. It is undergoing some pretty big construction. So
Cool.
if you're watching this video today, which is just November 17th, 2020, it's going to look real different in the next week or so here. So we'll probably get, depending on the timing, we may get the Deadlift Seminar up. We'll definitely start announcing the ladies' days there. And future events. In the meantime, I'm assuming you're ready to start like wrapping up and doing the plugs and everything we do. So in the meantime, if you want to sign up for the Deadlift Seminar, you can go to Big Bend, S as in Sam, C as in Charlie, bigbendsc.com. Click on the store link, the link to the store on the main page. And the Deadlift Seminar is listed under that tab. That's what I was looking up. That is Big Bend is where the seminar will be hosted. So that's why it's on that site. And like I said, Tuned and Toned is undergoing some construction right now. If you want to reach out to me personally, you can find me. Website is tunedandtonedperformance.com. That's tuned with a D and toned with a D. We've got a contact us page there. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Tuned and Toned Performance, or if you want to reach my personal page at Doc Beefcake. It's fun. I like it.
I love
it. Yeah, hit me up with a message, any of those spots, and I'm happy to help you with any questions you have, any services you're interested in, direct you if you can't find the pages we're talking about.
Awesome. You can find me everything relating to Music Strong, musicstrong.com, Instagram, Music Strong Fitness, Facebook, Music Strong. Twitter is not Music Strong, but that's because I don't really tweet. I mean, yeah. It's whatever. But if you are interested in said challenge, the easiest way, so you don't have to remember anything, go to musicstrong.com, click contact, tell me what you are interested in. If you are on Instagram, and y'all found us on the IGs, go to the link in my bio. So if you go to Music Strong Fitness, click on the link. The very first link will take you to the page where I've got the live instrument-specific workouts. But if you want to scroll down to the newsletter, join my newsletter. That's where you're going to get all the updates first before the general pop gets to know all that stuff. So if you want to be on the short list, be like, I'm with the band, I know the DJ, I'm on the short list. Yeah, just hop on that list, and I will send you all the details first. But this is launching Sunday, so let's get in on it before you don't want to be late. You really don't want to be late to the party. It's not going to be as much fun. Nobody likes somebody who's late.
One time you don't want to be fashionably late.
This time you don't want to be late. You can join at any point, but it kind of loses the significance if you don't start on Sunday. 6 weeks to the end of the year, or 16 weeks till March 13th. Reset button.
There you go. There you go.
I love it. Can you tell I'm just a little bit excited?
Just a little bit. So.
Just a little bit.
All right. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hit us up if you got questions, and we will see you next time.
See you soon.